Hey guys, it's Denny. I'm from Inspired by Nana. I have a flip through. Hold on, I'm just adjusting my camera. I have a flip through to show you. Just finished my two journals. They are faith-based bird journals. So, and they're open spine, both of them. And like this one, I left all of the strings and just put some old vintage buttons. And this one, I only left two of the strings, but I doubled up, not double, but I kind of stacked the buttons on each one. So let's go ahead and get started with the flip through. They are 7.5 by 5. Both of them are approximately 80 pages, so 160 front and back. They're filled with pockets, tucks. Let's just get on in with it. Here's the cover. It's a little bit of a gator mouth. You'll see how I constructed it. It is delicate feeling and it looks delicate, but I assure you it's not going to fall apart anytime soon. The fabric is stitched underneath the signatures, and then it is tacked into the covers in the back of the book. Just a pocket. This page right here, it has these little things that you can turn into a pocket. I might glue some of them up and have them into a pocket, and then they kind of lift up a little bit. You can write underneath of them. It flips up. There's a little secret pocket right here behind this blue with a label, and then it also folds down. This book is full of tags and journal cards, and then after that it folds down, and then it has this that folds out, and then it folds out again. It's at a weird angle here. And then here's an envelope here, and then plenty of writing space right here, as well as a pocket right here. And then it just folds right back up, just like that. More journaling cards, writing space. More pockets with more journaling cards. Here is a little pocket tucked behind here, and here's a little journal. And it has a tuck spot here, and in the front it has a little pocket. And that just slides right back down in here. This right here, there's a pocket here and behind. Let me get something that I can. Pocket behind here, and then also this lifts up, and then there's writing space here. But you have a pretty good sized pocket back behind it. Vintage buttons throughout, and vintage lace. Some newer lace, but some is vintage. More writing, just information about birds. Now this book is not like a book that you could go out and study birds and that. It does have some information, but it's mainly just the theme. Here's two more pockets here and here. And then here's a pocket down here for little journal cards. And it says Faith. And then this just folds up for more writing space here. Here is an envelope that I've just decorated just to stick some stuff in, and it also has a pocket, two pockets on the back. Each of these has little vintage buttons on them, little dangles. Let me get that back on. Sorry I'm taking so long. If I don't get it back on, I got stuff to do tonight. I'm not sure how long it'll take me to get back out here to redo it. A few little bird stickers. More writing space. Here's just like a Bible verse. underneath that bird paper clip. More pockets. Here's a pocket down here with another journal card. Make sure I'm in frame. More pockets with a label. And another. I left this one blank. Thought you would like to do, whoever purchases it could do a collage or anything they want here. Some stenciling. Vellum pocket here, and here's like a little side tuck with some more journal cards with some fabric and more of the vintage buttons. I left all of them blank on the back, that way you could write on them. You could see right here where the book is constructed, the fabric, it's holding it together. I have not been real delicate with this book putting it together. I wanted to see if it would hold up, and I'm very impressed. It does feel a little floppy. I like how it feels though. It's delicate. It's not meant to just throw in a book bag and you know what I mean? But it is meant for you to grab a cup of coffee or tea, sit down, open it, and write whatever you want in it. Here's a large tag. More writing space. Here's another one of the pockets. Here's a pocket with a little tag in it. So there's a pocket there, and then here's a large card to write on with a vintage, I cut this apart. It's a real pretty, that you I can't say it. You know what I'm talking about. Anywho, I took it apart and just used various pieces. Here's two pockets here. One here and one here. With little tags and that in it. Another pocket. Some more writing space. Here is an old, it doesn't really look real old, but I can't imagine it being newer because no one uses this anymore. It was out of a religious book. So I just glued this to this pocket, and then you can still get in behind here. And I just put some random paper back here to help you if you wanted to further decorate the book. And just some information on this bird tucked in there. Another pocket with a charm and a vintage button. And it's a pocket behind it or a pocket in the front where the flower is. This was a calendar, so that's why you see that upside down. I was going to cover it, but you know what? I'm like, you know what? That's just part of the book. So just a little, here's a pocket here where this is tucked in, and then a pocket on the side with just another little card. When I say this card is filled with tons of little journaling cards and tags and stuff, I'm not kidding. This is kind of a little hidden pocket. You could tuck stuff down in there. It's not very deep. Altar paper clip. That's just a collage. And then I glued this tag underneath the collage with a little old vintage button on there. I thought it was cute. Little flip out to write on. Here's a piece of fabric I cut out, and then here's a little pocket in behind it where you can stick something. Another altered paper clip. Says Departure, and it also has one of the old buttons on it. Here, this is held on by a bulldog clip with a little clock. And then I made this. Just unravel it and you open it, and it has the pockets here and pocket here, and it just has the buttons and a charm, an angel wing. And I just clipped them up here. Here's where them pockets are again, but this time I put it's just a layout for a garden that attracts birds. I thought that was pretty. Illustration. There's the other half of that calendar. This is a flip up, and you just flip it up, and there's a pocket here inside of this. And then here's a little tuck spot with another card that I've stamped, and it just tucks behind the roses there. And then here's a large pocket up here with a beautiful journaling card. That's why I said it's a small book, but there's tons of space to write. I mean, literally, there's tons of space to write. So, another little bird down here at the bottom, just some sketches. This opens up, Bible verse, a journal card, and then here's just a little pocket. Some stenciling. It's sticking. There we go. More sketches. Here is a large pocket glued together. 2 pages. Another beautiful illustration I have out of a bird book. And then here is just a pocket with a Bible verse down here. Here's the back. All right, that is the first one. So if you're interested, it's on our Etsy store. Now let me get the other one. This one is constructed the same, except for I got rid of some of the strings and I just put buttons on 2 of the strings. And it just has an old tattered lace tie, which if you don't care for this, you can always get rid of it, obviously. And on it is just an old vintage button. Make sure you can see that. It's like a metal clock with a bird on it. Here's this cover. More vintage fabrics and laces. This one has the book plate. Like I said, it's constructed the same. Let's go ahead and open this one up. I did a lot of similar stuff in each. Kind of worked on them together. Here's a pocket with some, that's not vintage, I just roughed it up, with another journal card. There's some vintage laces down here. Here's more of the cards. All the cards you can write on them, even the little ones. And then here's a little pocket down here. Writing paper, more bird information. I thought this was a beautiful image. She's, it looks like she's walking the bird. More vintage lace with a vintage button. Just some papers that you could further decorate your journal. Another pocket. Not sure if this is a pocket. Yep, it's a pocket. Not a real deep one. Vintage button. Little side tuck here with a Bible verse. Some lace. And then this is from if you go to Cracker Barrel, they give you your silverware in these long bags. Well, I take them and I use them. I shove my purse full as many as I can get. I just cut some holes, some string, and then inside it is another journaling card. I just thought it was cute, something different. And it just tucks right in there. Writing space. Little pocket down here. Another journal card. Vintage button. I was going to use charms, but this time I just wanted to use some buttons. Here's another piece of that thing that I cut up. I thought it matched that bird. Looks like a mountain blue bird. Here's another little card. Here's another tag, some Bible verse. I thought this was beautiful. Just some Bible sayings. There's a pocket here, pocket behind the little triangle things. Here's a piece that I cut. Here's a glassine bag with a Bible verse. So you could put something in the bag and then also tuck something in behind. There's a full pocket behind there. Here's another one of those things that I made. It's not exactly, but just about exactly the same. Just all layers of fabrics and laces. Brave. With a pocket and another pocket. Sorry, I'm trying to hurry. I don't want this video to be too long, but if someone is interested in buying, I want them to kind of see a little bit of everything. As you can see, there's plenty of writing space. I figure that's what journals are for. But plenty of writing space, but still plenty of pockets and stuff. Plenty of room to make it your own. My Spirit Soars, I just thought that was a pretty stencil. Another little card with some fabric, and this time I did use, oh no, I thought it was a charm. It's an old button. It's a roll button. Two more pockets. A vintage Norman Rockwell card with some birds on it. Just a piece of vintage paper that you can use throughout. Here's one of those envelopes that I had done in the first one. They're pretty much identical. Oop. Okay, on the other side, I have large pockets to hold larger tags. Here's a little tuck spot I made just with a tag. Here's a pocket up there. There's two pockets here. Some sketches. This one folds out. And here, a bluebird. There's a pocket here in the tag. I don't know if I made a pocket out of the, yeah, I should have known. So here's two tag pockets. And you got the big pocket back here. And then here's another writing right there with a little girl with some birds. Here is side tuck. Here's some old vintage fabric, some lace, another pocket. Here's a large journal card with some tatter. I love ripped lace. Love it. You'll see it all over my stuff. Here I've just stuck this down at the bottom, just wrapped it around, but I figure if you want to do something up there. Okay, here I use little brads. Here's a pocket. I was trying to tone down this yellow. I will be honest, once I got it in, I'm like, what was I thinking? So I brought the yellow in here. I did some old, like, cluster here of old papers just to try to tone it down. And then here's a large. You could use that as a bookmark. And then this lifts up. Here's some more old ripped lace. And then underneath is just some more writing space underneath there. I think there's like 4 sheets that you can write on back underneath there. Eyelash trim. And then here's a pocket here. And then there's a large pocket in the back. Another card. Can you tell I really love this? I used it quite a bit. And then here's a pocket right here. Another pocket. Thought that was cute, the little birds. I mean, it's just packed full of birds. Here's a little paper I got out of my book. It's about peace. It's just Bible verses to help you if you need peace right now, which I think pretty much everybody does. Here's some old vintage. I don't even know if that's considered lace, but here's a big old button. I thought it'd be something different with a bird. Some more lace. This ribbon is not vintage. The lace is. Bookmark, journal, card. I thought that was beautiful. In this pocket. And here's a pocket here, here. Two more here. This is attached. It's one of the paper doilies with the little feather. And another one. I spent one whole day and did nothing but journal cards and stuff. Another pocket. There's two pockets here. Here's a piece of fabric. Like in the other one, I just used a different fabric, and then I stenciled to make it kind of look like it's in the trees. And I turned this into a pocket. I'll turn anything into a pocket, I'm telling you. Here's one of the flip-ups, just like the other one. Let's see. Oh, I was afraid this would stick. There we go. It's fine. Just a little cut out of some flowers with two pockets here. More writing space. This is a flip out. And here's where I use the other side of that bag that I showed you from Cracker Barrel. You can slip stuff down in here, and it just says, for his name's sake. There's a fold out of a children's book about bird watching. I thought it was cute. Just adds some different color to it. Little tuck spot here. I put some of that old, it's fragile, so if you decide, whoever buys it, to use it throughout, you just might want to glue it because it is very fragile and brittle. All right, here's another pocket with another Bible verse pocket here, and then a pocket here, just with some old, I tried to put all different sorts of things instead of just putting tags. A lot of them has the little eyelets. Not all of them, but a lot of them. It's just helps you identify the birds. Just a piece of paper, nothing fancy. Just to help you if you want to decorate some more. Bible verse pocket here, pocket in the front. This thing, it was an invitation. I turned it into this and just stuck a journal card in it. And it has Matthew 7, 7 and 8. And also this little piece of lace down here, you can tuck a little journal card or something in there. Two more big pockets. The larger pockets, so obviously you can fit a lot of space. A lot of space. Large items. Here's an old tiny little dictionary piece and Bible verse, and then this rose is just a tuck. I stick things like this. Oh, my baby chick is going crazy. I stick things like this in here so, you know, it might not necessarily look great, but that way you know what it is. And on the very back is a vellum envelope with a piece of vellum in there that you could take out and cut and use if you wanted to. And here's the back. And again, here's the side with all the, I love the way that sounds. But like I said, fabric is weave through here on both. And then this is more decorative, this lace, than anything. And this one, all these signatures are white. The other one, I did different colors. So here it is. I just stuck that in there. If you're interested in either one of these for purchase, they're both listed on our Etsy store. Inspired by Nana. And I hope you enjoyed the flip through, and always stay tuned because we're constantly posting new ones. The next one I'm going to make is this design. I'm going to make the open spine again, but I want to use this old, oh no, I didn't even notice that part, but this old book, the red. So I'm excited to do something a little different, so stay tuned for that. Once again, Inspired by Nana, you guys have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye-bye.